Good morning, students. The recording class or the present class is for from class 6 to class 10. And this class is going to give the basics of chemistry. The basics of chemistry. Right. What is the importance of these basics of chemistry? So very simple. If you want to develop a good language, that means to write the language or to study the language, you must know the alphabets of the language, then some rules and regulations while writing the word, while writing the sentence, right? So in order to write a sentence of any language, you must be thorough with the alphabets. Then we must know some words, standard words, and grammar. Then only we can write a sentence, right? So in order to write the sentence, we must mug up or we must thorough alphabets, words, and grammar. Similarly, to write any chemical language, to understand the nature of the substance, to understand the name of the substance and the chemical formula of the substance, the student must know basic knowledge of chemistry, that is element names, element symbols, their atomic numbers, mass numbers, then formation of ions, the charges, valencies, etc. Now let us discuss all these in this session. Okay. Now the heading of the chapter is Fundamentals of Chemistry. Fundamentals of Chemistry. Fundamentals of Chemistry. Now we see, as you know that chemistry is one of the branches of science. Chemistry is one of the branches of science. But now, what is science? Okay, let us understand from the origin. What is science? Okay, science is nothing but the study of nature. Science is nothing but study of nature. So, what is science? Science is the study of nature. Just observing the nature or studying everything in the universe, that comes under science. Okay, for example, okay, Newton observed that Earth has the gravity. He observed, okay, he did not discover or he has not given the gravity to the Earth. What he has done, just he had observed Earth has the gravity. So based on that, he could develop beautiful equations like F is equal to ma. For every reaction, there is equal and opposite reaction. So Newton is a scientist. He could observe the things in the nature. So what we can say, so science is the study of nature. Right. Next, in science, there are many branches. There are many branches. Just in order to understand easily, science has many branches like physical science, chemical science, mathematical science, biological science, then earth sciences, geological sciences, etc. Right? So in those sciences, chemical sciences is one of the important branches of science. So therefore, what we can say, chemistry is one of the branches of science. chemistry is one of the branches of science. One of the branches of science. And it is very important to understand various types of sciences and various types of mechanisms of different things. For example, in order to understand the biological mechanisms of our human body, one must know chemistry. One must know chemistry. How we can able to see with our eye, how we can able to hear with our ears, how we can able to taste the food through the tongue. Okay, in order to understand this, okay, one must know chemistry. In addition to that, okay, in present era, humans are not able to survive without medicine. Okay, in olden days, humans cannot survive without food. But nowadays, humans require the medicine, okay, which has more priority compared to food. Compared to food. So, in order to understand the composition of a medicine, the working function of a medicine, and in order to understand the side effects of the medicine, one must know chemistry. Okay, one must know chemistry. So what chemistry says, okay, the chemistry deals with matter. Chemistry deals with matter or composition of the matter. Chemistry deals with matter or composition of matter. What is matter? Any substance or anything you take which has mass and occupies volume. For example, you take chalk. It has some mass that may be 20 grams or 30 grams, and it is occupying some space in the nature. Therefore, we can consider it as a matter. Even we can say oxygen. Okay, oxygen is a gas. However, it has some mass and occupies the space. So, oxygen, which is invisible to the eye, which is also considered as matter, right? So in conclusion, chemistry is the study of matter. Chemistry is the study of matter. Is the study of matter. Okay, I repeat, science is the study of nature. Chemistry is one of the branches of science, and chemistry deals with the study of matter. Now let us understand what is matter. As I said just now, okay, matter is anything, any substance which is visible or invisible, is anything that has mass, and occupies volume. Occupies volume. Right? Example, our best friend, that is oxygen. As you know that without oxygen we cannot survive. Okay, without water we can survive for a few days. Without food we can survive for like 20 days or 30 days. But oxygen is the essential component for all of us. Therefore, I can consider oxygen is our best friend. The second friend for all of us, that is water. Okay. Third friend, food. Okay. Next friends, like you can say plastics, to make mobiles, to make chairs, to make utensils, etc. Gold articles, silver articles, etc. Right? You see, oxygen, as you know that it is in gaseous state. water that is in liquid state, food that is in solid state. So all three physical states, all three, okay, that means matter exists in all three states. Okay, the substances comes under gases, liquids and solids comes under matter. Okay, there is no restriction to the physical state. All substances considered as matter. Right. Now, what is there in matter? How matter is composed of? How matter is made of? Okay, so here matter has, okay, if you take oxygen as an example, okay, oxygen gas contains oxygen molecules. Oxygen gas contains oxygen molecules. If you take water, water is composed of water molecules. Food, suppose if you take starch, starch has starch molecules. Plastics, different plastics have different types of chemical materials. Gold has gold atoms, silver has silver atoms, right? So what we can say, matter is made up of, or matter is composed of molecules or atoms or ions. Matter is composed of molecules or atoms or ions. Again, you take an example, our best friend, oxygen gas is composed of, oxygen gas is composed of oxygen molecules. Oxygen molecules. Okay, here if we take gold, gold is composed of gold atoms. Gold atoms. Right? So like this, matter is, if you take any matter, if you take chalk piece, okay, it has calcium oxide. It is composed of calcium oxide molecules. Calcium oxide molecules. So in conclusion, matter is composed of molecules or atoms or ions. Okay, we will discuss, okay, how the matter is made up of ions, right, in later classes. Right. I repeat, science is the study of nature. Chemistry is one of the branches of science, and chemistry deals with the study of matter. And matter is anything that has mass and occupies volume, and it is made up of molecules or atoms or ions. For example, oxygen gas is a matter. It is composed of oxygen molecules. Gold is a matter. It is composed of gold atoms. Right? So you can take the screenshot or you can write. Now, let us understand what is a molecule and what is an atom, what is an ion. We know that matter is composed of molecules. Now, let us understand what is a molecule. Molecule. Okay, molecule is composed of atoms. Okay, that means the molecule contains atoms. They may be same atoms or different atoms. Okay, same atoms or different atoms. So otherwise we can say, when you combine different atoms, then we can get molecule. Okay, so what we can say, molecule is obtained by the combination of atoms. Okay, it is obtained by the combination of atoms. It is obtained by the combination of atoms. It is obtained by the combination of atoms. Let us take an example here. This is oxygen atom. Oxygen atom. Okay, plus oxygen atom. So I'm combining two oxygen atoms. Then what we should get? Oxygen molecule. Oxygen atom plus oxygen atom result oxygen molecule. When coming to its formulas, oxygen atom symbol is O. Second oxygen atom symbol is O. When you combine these two oxygen atoms, okay, we should get a oxygen molecule that should have two oxygen atoms. Okay, that is O2. That is O2. This 2 indicates the number of oxygen atoms. 2 oxygen. One atom plus one atom will give 2 oxygen atoms. So the chemical formula of oxygen molecule is O2. Let me take another example. Okay, let me combine more than 2 atoms. Oxygen atom plus hydrogen atom plus hydrogen atom. So total 3 atoms. Oxygen, that is represented with O, hydrogen represented with H, another hydrogen H. O plus H. So the compound is water. Its chemical formula is H2. Chemical formula is H2O. Its chemical formula is H2. Okay, oxygen plus hydrogen, that is H2, right? So here is the water is the molecule, which is made up of combination of 3 atoms, oxygen, hydrogen. Oxygen is another molecule. It is combined. It is formed due to the combination of 2 oxygen atoms. Right. Now let us understand another point from these 2 examples. In the case of oxygen molecule, okay, both the atoms are same, oxygen and oxygen. In the case of oxygen molecule, both atoms are from the same kind. Whereas in the water, that is H2O, how many types of atoms? 2 types of atoms. Oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen and hydrogen. There are 2 kind of atoms. It has 2 different atoms. Whereas here in oxygen, okay, both the atoms are same. They are of same kind. So let us see what is matter. Matter is made up of molecules, and molecule is obtained by the combination of atoms. So a molecule can be obtained by the combination or obtained by the different kind of atoms. Right? Now we know what is matter, molecule and atoms. Now let us understand what is there in the atom. Okay, now here let us see what is meant by an atom and what it contains. Okay, here H2O is a matter. What are there in that? Hydrogen atom, second hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Now tell me whether atom is the smallest particle of matter or the biggest particle of matter. Absolutely a smallest particle of matter. Okay, because We cannot see one water molecule with our naked eye. Then, if it is not possible to see the molecule, is it possible to see the atom? Absolutely not, right? So atom is, it is the smallest, it is the smallest particle of matter, smallest particle of matter, smallest particle of matter. Okay, so it is just like a brick in constructing a wall. If you want to construct a giant molecule, a repeating unit is required, that is a brick. Here, if we want to construct any matter or which is available in the nature that has a smallest particle, that is atom, that is atom. So atom is the smallest particle of matter. Okay, now examples: hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen, you know the symbols. Then you like silver, you like silver, silver is represented with Az, and then gold, precious element, that is represented with Au, and another precious substance, that is platinum, represented with Pt. All these are all atoms, right? Now we may have a doubt: are there any particles in atom? Yes, atom has three major fundamental particles. Okay, it has three fundamental particles, three fundamental particles. They are also known as subatomic particles. Atom, subatom, subatomic particles. Okay, so here atom has three fundamental particles or three subatomic particles. Three atomic particles or three subatomic particles. They are first one, proton, represented by letter P. Second one, small p, proton, small p. Second one, electron with small e. Third one, neutron, that is small n. So we can say, okay, PEN, pen. So atom has three fundamental particles, that is pen: proton, electron, and neutron. Right? So if we can see this again, matter is made up of molecules. Molecules are made up of atoms, and then atom has three fundamental particles: proton, electron, and neutron. Okay, so let us close this first session.